Good morning, Fort Worth, and welcome to the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show. It is 17 October. Got a busy weekend ahead of us, and if this is your first time tuning into the morning show, it's about a 20-minute episode we try to put together for you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that you've got the information you need to make it through your day here in Fort Worth and the surrounding area. Start off with some live events happening this weekend. Of course, we got Arts Goggles Saturday. That's Fort Worth's largest festival of the year. Kicks off at noon with 1,000 artists, 50 bands, 50 local food vendors, happening in the near Southside Cultural District. For a free family-friendly guide, go to artsgoggle.org. Henry the Archer and Denver Williams music video premieres. This is going to be pretty cool, guys. And if you get a chance to swing through, definitely make a stop. That's happening today at 7 p.m. It's going to be at Southside Preservation Hall. 3 spine-chillingly cool music videos will premiere tonight from 7 to 9. Join our friends for a fun Halloween-themed evening. The cast of the videos will be performing live, of course. Come dressed in a costume for a chance to win a prize. Cash bar available. Donations to the event will be collected at the door. Suggested donations are $5 to $10. Matt War Pro Wrestling has an event tomorrow, October 18th at 8 p.m. I believe that was Martin House, but I failed to put that in my notes. If y'all didn't know this, there is a professional wrestling underground here in Fort Worth, and it is sick. We want to get those guys on the show as soon as possible. Broke String Burnett has a release party at Tulips that's coming up the following weekend on Saturday. Just want to go ahead and get that on your calendar. Mark it down, 26th at Tulips. More details to follow. Tonight at McFly's Pub. These guys are a sponsor of ours. It's a 1980s Back to the Future themed bar, and it's got just a great vibe. People literally are coming from other countries to see this place. It's a spot. So, and now they've got a food truck scheduled every day of the week. So if you're hungry, they got you covered. They're throwing an emo music bingo party tonight at McFly's Pub. Pouring Glory has its karaoke tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Goes from 7 to 10. All are welcome. It's a great little party where they've got a auto-tune machine. So if you can't carry a tune in a bucket, they got you covered. Pouring Glory is located at 1005 Bryan Avenue here in Fort Worth, Texas. Award-winning food, craft beer on tap. All right. And today, we got Collin Walker with us, Mr. C-Mill himself.
What's up, guys?
Part of the Good Guys gang. What's up, brother?
Yeah, man. How you doing this morning, man?
Good. Thank you for being here.
All right, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. It's I've been up since like 4, but like I said, I didn't expect to hit all that much traffic. I haven't driven that early in the morning.
I don't understand it. I do not understand it.
So
we're recording, if this is your first time listening to the morning show, in the month of October at a place called Hoppin', and this is a pretty rad little spot. You were pretty impressed when you walked in.
I was. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's in the middle of some podunk Fort Worth, baby, but man.
Well, hold on now. We got some legends here, like Doc's Records is right next door.
Podunk means something special in the South, man. That just means that's where the spirit lives.
I guess just before we go any further, let's see. Alan Haida, a live music here at Hoppin' with Alan Haida, 7 to 10. That's tomorrow night. Today here at Hoppin', they got $6 Casamigos.
Oh, Casamigos.
Casamigos,
yeah. That's
margaritas.
That's fancy tequila. I think
$2 Modelos. I don't know how you beat that.
Hey, man, if you're a Modelo fellow, this is your spot. I don't know about my boy Ryan drinks Modelos. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how his throat stays dry.
You were our featured artist last night at Pouring Glory for our singer-songwriter. It's the last Wednesday we're going to do it, so you closed down the show.
Yeah, man. I thought that was kind of whenever I heard about that. Like I said, I was excited because Thursdays they open mics there, singer-songwriter nights. I can bring my kiddo. But yeah, I mean, it was really special to close it out that way. It was intimate. We got to sit on the stage, all three of us, just kind of side by side, and get to sing a story and be inspired. Man.
It was fun, man. It was cool. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, man.
You got a good crew too.
Yeah.
The Good Gang.
Yes, sir. The Good Gang.
Where'd y'all come up with that name?
So I've been trying to come up with like different ideas. Once I realized, you got to do branding with music. But yeah, so basically about 3 or 4, actually probably 6 months ago now, we just was like, man, we just want good character people, and because I was going over this talent thing, and so for me, character kind of trumps everything. So we're like, it's kind of like a good gang, right? Like a gang of good people.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can be in the community. I was like, let's make this a thing. And I came up with a design for it, and I showed it to my guys, and we all voted on it. And we changed a few things, and had to make it unanimous, right, when we're branding something.
Yeah.
And we all voted on it, and all said yes. And so got them shirts out and got the kind of brand started up, man. Good gang.
Well, you guys are awesome. I love the music, and I'm looking forward to seeing where you take it next.
Me too, man.
Today is National Day of Black Poetry Day, October 17th. Black Poetry Day on October 17th honors past and present black poets. The day also commemorates the birth of the first published black poet in the United States. The first black poetry book was published on October 17th, 1711 by Jupiter Hammond.
What a name.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Today's celebration reminds us all the importance of black heritage and literacy on Black Poetry Day. We recognize the
typo on their end.
Yep. Contributions made by black poets and show our appreciation to all black authors. This is
What a cool day.
on nationaldaycalendar.com. That's where that article came from. On this day in history, Mother Teresa awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Is it Peace Prize? It is, right?
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
says Nobel Prize.
Yeah, Peace
on this
Prize.
day in 1979, Mother Teresa, founder of a Roman Catholic order of women dedicated to the poor, particularly to the destitute of India, was named the recipient of that year's Nobel Prize for Peace.
Shout out to her, man. Shout out to Mother Teresa.
Is this all also more
She's still
events on
alive?
this day? No, she passed away a little while ago. She has a quote, and I'm going to butcher this thing, but it's something to the effect of, "We are qualified to do anything because we have done we have done more than most with less than everyone," or something. Anyway,
okay. I see where you're going with that,
I
though.
totally messed it up.
Nah, that's okay. That
Anyway,
makes
it
sense.
was-
Yeah.
She basically, the quote is, "We can do anything because we've had to make things work with no resources."
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Man, I'm telling you, there's something special in suffering, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes from that. Oof.
All right. Let's see. Getting into the news now.
Man, I heard about Liam Payne, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. One Direction star Liam Payne dies after balcony fall. Liam Payne, the former One Direction star, has died at age 31 in Argentina after falling from the third floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires, police say. In a statement, police said they discovered Payne's body after an emergency crew responded to a call in the upscale neighborhood of Palermo
Palermo.
on
Somewhere in California.
Wednesday. Payne had risen to global fame as part of the much-loved boy band created on the X Factor TV show in 2010. All right, well,
Man,
That's
I wonder how
pretty
that
wild.
even comes about, and like, is the truth ever gonna? That's the sad thing about like, if you're somebody at all, when tragedy strikes, it's like, I wonder if their family ever will know the truth, because it's always speculation, because there's so many theories, because there's so many people that know about it, you know?
yeah,
Like, that's tragic, man. Like, that's young,
something
31.
that you speculate. 31 is very young, yeah.
Man, and if trauma like that, dude, that's
I don't know. The thing that I'm always reminded of whenever, excuse me, when these celebrities die, it's like, well, it sucks.
Yeah.
But we all have to punch our ticket sometime, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, there's 100 people in Fort Worth that probably died yesterday.
Probably more than that,
So-
honestly. But yeah, man, it's just the brevity of life, man. You can't take it for granted. You just gotta take it one breath at a time and be thankful for that breath.
That's right. All
You
right.
know what I mean?
Big news in Fort Worth. Dick's Sporting Goods building a massive 300-job facility in Fort Worth. Story continues. Hillwood Construction Services LP has kicked off a $98 million build-to-suit project for Dick's Sporting Goods in Fort Worth. Dick's Sporting Good, it trades on the New York Stock Exchange as DKS, in case you're interested, announced in August plans for the 800,000 square foot regional distribution center
Ginormous.
at the new Rising 35 Logistics Park. Roughly 86-acre park is located at Rising Road and Old Burleson Road in South Fort Worth. You know where that's at?
Yeah, that's my hood right there, right now.
So, anyway. now you
Dude, that's
know.
I could make a ton of inappropriate jokes, but we're gonna keep those out. But that's crazy. Man, we don't have a Dick's over here, so that'll be nice.
More sporting goods stores. We used to have a couple of good, like, mom and pop sporting goods stores, but they're all gone now.
Man, everything is weird. We switched dimensions after COVID, man.
That's a fact.
And they thought we were like in 2100 with the financial inflation going on right now. I thought our raises don't reflect that, man.
No, they do not. Historic LaGrave Field in Fort Worth to be demolished in November. And this sucks. I hate this, but the picture that they show here, it's trashed.
I want to go by and see it before they demolish it because I hear it's
Hey, I mean, it's an iconic Fort Worth location.
Cats I used to always go to them Fort Worth Cats games, man.
LaGrave Field was the home of the Fort Worth Cats, a minor league team. It hosted baseball legends such as Jackie Robinson and Joe DiMaggio. Fort Worth, Texas, LaGrave Field, located on Fort Worth's future Panther Island, will be torn down in the coming weeks. Have you seen all the shit going on? Just if you continue,
we can curse
a little bit, you know, some light cursing,
right?
You know,
I know we
don't want to get weird about it,
right? But I just want to make sure I don't feel real bad, and I spend 10 minutes saying I'm sorry for cursing if
That's
the cat
okay.
comes out. Go ahead.
All right, so you're going down Exchange. You're passing the Coliseum, where they do the rodeo, and all the little restaurants and shops on the right. You keep going. That is Exchange, right?
I believe so.
The Stockyards?
Yeah, it's Exchange.
You get to the end of that street now, and you hook her right, and as you're coming around that road there's all this new construction back there. And I don't know what all they're putting in. I think parking is part of the plan. But anyway.
It's so weird how different the changes are in different suburban areas here.
Yeah.
Like, you drive within a 10-mile block radius, you can visit the country, the city, somewhere that's trying to be Dallas, and then it's just Fort Worth that's Fort Worth. You know what I mean? It's so crazy.
Yeah. The Tarrant Regional Water District Board of Directors approved a contract with Lloyd D. Neighbors Demolition on Tuesday. The company will tear down the stadium but preserve Cats memorabilia to be auctioned off at a later time. So, look forward to that. You can buy yourself a stadium seat or something.
You can get yourself some graffiti from the stadium, man.
Maybe.
It's artistic value.
It's possible. Let's see. Did I have one more? Fort Worth appeals Texas decision to allow concrete batch plant opposed by residents. The only reason I pulled this story, because who would care? I was in concrete for a while, and these batch plants, you don't want one next to your house. It is a filthy place. Fort Worth is trying to reverse a Texas state agency decision to allow a concrete batch plant just north of Texas 170. The Texas Commission of Environmental Quality approved the organic recyclers air quality permit on September 23rd after receiving 360 comments from the public, including appeals from Mayor Matty Parker, Council Member Alan Blaylock, and State Rep Nate, no way I'm trying to pronounce that, opposing the project.
Are they counting the number of social media comments? I
don't know where that's coming from.
It used to be letters, right? Now it's comments.
Now it's comments.
That's crazy.
Well, and it might be the same thing.
Yeah.
However, a July 24th letter from the ETC, no one cares. Okay, cool. All right. We got a few extra minutes here. What do you got, brother? What do you got coming up? What's new?
Oh, man.
For you and the good gang.
Right now, man, we're focusing. So I'm working on my debut album. So also, too, like, to be clear as well as, like, the good gang, it's really not everybody in the good gang are musicians. We have just friends and then people who have come to the shows and want to support. So right now,
I can be part of the good gang?
Absolutely. That's why I got you a shirt, brother.
Thank you.
Is right now the focus is kind of evaluating what C Mill's career is, my career, in a sense of like the trajectory. So right now we're really inspired based is what I'm saying. So we're working on my debut album right now. Collin, here's a hue. And so I've got it mostly written. So we're just I'm trying to figure out right now where I'm going to record it at. Because this is going to be a special album. So we're really focused on that, singing everywhere we can. So, like, shout out to Pouring Glory, man. Always showing us love and welcome us out. We did a singer-songwriter night like we talked about earlier. So, yeah, basically, man, what we're trying to do right now is just brand the album, start with doing a lot more videos. I'm going to start doing, like, monologue stuff. Just trying to get messages conveyed in different ways other than just melodies. Now, that's my passion.
When you say monologue stuff, are you talking like on your social media channels? Or?
Yeah. So at CMill again, at Good Gang University, again at CMIL again. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to find creative ways for me and my people just to kind of express themselves, because you can have the coolest music videos in the world and they can play over on social media, but it's like what goes beyond that, right? So for me, I think I'm really passionate about speaking to people, and if I don't have all the time and the resources to be everywhere I want to go, I write all the time, so I'm thinking about. I just met this producer named Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. I think his last name's Winton. I don't want to butcher it, but he produces like this cinematic music, man, and it sparked this idea. This was like 4 days ago. I'll do all my ideas and I run through them until they run out, or a lot of times they work, like this one. But just kind of like, speaking, not just motivational speeches, but just like if I'm going through something and I'm talking, I'm communicating with my friends and the good gang, and we're all kind of all feeling the same thing, I can take from that energy and I can like tunnel it, and then I can write from it. And so I'm thinking about doing that, because if they're going through it and I'm going through it, more than likely a lot of other people are feeling that.
For sure.
And that's what I want to convey, like through like a monologue, and then transition it to some kind of a musical theme. So that's what we're working on, the album, marketing, and we'll discuss more about that, because I want to get with you about that as well.
Yeah, you and I, Jesus, excuse me. You and I are going to have to sit down for a full 1 hour talk, because you've got a pretty wild story, and the amount of perceivable success that you've had in such a short amount of time is really impressive. Right, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's definitely. In fact, I'll have to show you the picture. It was popped up, or somebody sent it to me in 2011. I was opening up for Corey Guns. He's one of like Young Money's artists or whatever, and that was back in 2011. And like I forget how long I've been doing this and how much different it means to me now. So yes, since I've become humbled, I would say. And really just started loving humanity in a way that's just authentic, because that's what I choose to wake up for. Yes, things have been moving really quickly as far as not just perceivable success, but like I was telling my friend last night, it's the first time in my life I've ever felt proud of myself as a human being. Yeah, well, you should. And that, I think 30-minute set last night was solid, and you didn't do one cover. I mean, it's all your music, and it was great. There's nothing in Fort Worth that sounds like C-Mill or the Good Gang. So. That's love, and I appreciate that. It's just the truth. And that's another thing too, is like, for so long, it's at this point now, it's not this art, this music that I'm writing, I no longer feel like the owner of it. So for me, like, it's not so much, I don't compare anything to anyone, because for me it's like this sound, like you said, like shout out to David Triple, like his sound is so unique to me. Yeah. Like he doesn't sound like, I'd agree with that for sure. So the way he writes songs, and so for me to realize there's so many unique artists in this city, and I can contribute to that and still reach people, man, to me that's beautiful. And I think that's what makes music special. That's what makes being humbled special. So yeah, man, I'm really just excited to keep experiencing this life and learn from each other, man, and continue moving forward. Well, we're here for it, brother. Weather this week is pretty boring. If you step outside today, it's it's chilly. You're gonna want you a little hoodie. But by 1, 2 o'clock today, it's gonna warm up. You're not gonna need that hood anymore. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, pretty much lows around 60, highs around 80, and next week it's gonna stay in between 90 and 88, looks like. No rain in the forecast. This is that kind of weather, though, or you can kind of turn off your entire AC, and it'll just kind of fluctuate. It'll be like 72 the entire time, because it only gets to like 84, then it gets down to 50, at least at my house. Yeah, my girl said something absolutely bonkers last night. She said, I've got the heater set to automatically kick in if the temperature of the house reaches 60 degrees. And I was like, is the heater going to come on in the middle of the night? I can't handle that. Oh, yeah. Especially the first smell of it whenever the heater hasn't run in a while. Yeah, no, I don't need that. Oh, man. That'll wake any grown man up. The house is on fire. Yeah, man. We're on fire. We're on fire. No matter what, no matter how many times that happens, I'm always getting up and looking around the house. Is there a fire somewhere? I know this is probably the heater coming on, but and then I'm Googling it like, it smells like, okay, it's normal. And then, obviously I'm not burning, so we're fine. We got one call in today. I'll go ahead and play that for you. It's a buddy of ours. You've heard him on the show before. Cody Halford from Abilene, Texas. Just as a reminder, guys, you can call us and leave a voicemail anytime, any day, and we'll play it on the next episode. We do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the episodes are out by 8 a.m. so that people can enjoy those on their way to work and keep informed with some of what's going on in the city. Can't cover everything in 20 minutes, but we try our best. You can also email us, media@fortworthroots.com. That phone number, by the way, is 817-988-1292. Let's hear from Cody Halford, Abilene, Texas.
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? I just wanted to call and tell you I actually listened to your morning show, man, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I like that you talked about current events and stuff. Anyways, I don't even I don't even know what the hell's going on. So it was fun to hear about some things that I didn't even realize were going on. And it was fun to hear your spin on it. So, anyways, I just thought I'd tell you.
That's motivating,
Give
man.
me a call.
Yeah.
Bye.
I mean, he's clearly a doctor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can listen to the way he talks. You know,
He's thinking progressively.
He's articulate.
Yeah.
He's got an extensive vocabulary, and so I mean, anyway, I think he even think he's like a specialist. He's some kind of surgeon or something. Cody Halford from Abilene, Texas. Thank you for
shout out to Cody,
calling in, man. No, but you guys can call in, and that I played that just so that you would have a little bit of confidence to call in and say whatever you want, because clearly you can now that I've played that little clip from Cody Halford in Abilene, Texas.
I do want to, real quick, too, shout out to Tony Cox, man. Keep going, brother.
Tony.
He's performing with Ben C. Jones at Art Chicago main stage at 9 p.m. This Saturday, correct? Yeah, this Saturday.
Saturday. There's multiple stages. You guys can go online. I read off that website earlier, but there is a community guide where you can see everything that's going on during the Arts Goggle thing. This is really a cool event. Just vendors stacked up all the way down the street, and they did it differently this year. There's more streets rather than just straight down Magnolia, but you can get all the details, the map, and the full guide at artsgoggle.org and see the musicians that are going to be playing and what stage they're going to be on and all that good stuff. So, Fort Worth Roots is also going to be there. We're going to be outside of Seneca Studios, and we're just going to be there to be there. We're going to be part of the experience. We're going to have the PA system set up, so if an announcement needs to be made, we'll be playing some music from some of our friends here in the Fort Worth area at a reasonable level. Megan over at Near Southside told me, she's like, now listen, I don't need you hurting people with your PA. I'm like, okay.
I'll have to send you some songs, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you want me to play some of your music on the show or at Arts Goggle, I'm putting a directory together of all of our friends that want us to kind of show their music off on the show. So
be cool, man.
Anytime you got something like that, you can email it to me, media@fortworthroots.com, and just make sure it's the highest quality you got, because we want you to sound good. One other thing that I'm really excited about here at Hoppin' is coming up Sunday after we're done with all of our fun events. Cousins Lobster. I think it's Cousins Maine Lobster. That's going to be on Sunday. It's from noon to 7. They've got a food truck. And so the owner, Michael, here at Hoppin', has been talking about this thing. And I'm like, I can feel myself like salivating a little bit, just
I'm
thinking
breakfast,
about,
bro. God dang it.
He's talking about these lobster rolls and all
Once
this
you
other
said
good
Maine,
food.
bro, I was in, because I know Maine knows what they're doing. Okay.
Apparently this is like a very sought after delicacy. So Sunday here
Shout out
at
to
Hoppin'.
lobsters, man, for that sacrifice of their limbs and their organs, man. I appreciate that. They're
Shout out to lobsters.
real good when they cook, baby.
Okay, so that's on the 20th, this Sunday from noon to 7, and you can catch me here because I am getting some of those lobster rolls for sure.
I'm definitely going to take my daughter there. She likes seafood.
Yeah.
And she thinks lobster's real bougie, so she always feels cool when she eats it.
You know the history behind that?
So
lobsters, whenever the Brits opened up Australia as pretty much a prison camp, they would feed those guys nothing but lobster, because it was just something they scooped up off the bottom of the ocean. It's trash. Well, back then it was considered something poor people ate. Well, even lower than that, I believe.
Dang.
So it was poor people food. And then later on, like I guess somewhere in the late 1800s, early 1900s or something like that, they started, no, that doesn't add up. At some point in history, they started marketing lobster as like a delicacy.
Okay, so I'm going to give a reverse not shout out to that guy, because he made eating lobster expensive, and that's not cool. That's rude.
It should go back to being poor people food for sure.
Yes, like at least like shrimp. Like make shrimp the same, lobster the same level as shrimp at least.
Collin, where can people find you, brother?
Oh, man, you can find me on Instagram, all my TikTok at CMILL again, CMill again, Facebook Collin Walker, and at Good Gang University. But you can find at Good Gang University from my main Instagram profile.
Well, 7 a.m. is pretty early for most people. I appreciate you coming by.
Oh, man, I'm alive. I got a chance, baby, so I'm going to do what I can.
Nice. And thank you again for being our featured performer last night. Guys, gals, if you want to be a co-host on the show, just let me know. We love the content. We love having people out here to keep me on track and make sure I don't mess all this up. So, and you guys can call in or email me to get an event that's happening inside the Fort Worth community on the show. Let me know. That's what we're here for. All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Shout out to Andrew, man. Shout out to Hoppin. Shout out to God.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us for this segment of the Fort Worth Roots Morning Show. Moving through today, I hope you will choose love and gratitude every chance you get. Until next time.
Amen.
Good day.
Morning.